Attention loyal Cleveland Browns fans, major news is shaking up the AFC North, and the impact could completely alter the franchise's destiny in this race toward another Super Bowl run. We're talking about a shift in power that could leave a direct rival stumbling for a long time. And you're getting this information here first. But before anything else, if you truly carry orange and brown in your heart, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's hit that goal of 1,000 subscribers and make this Browns family even stronger. Now let's get to what matters, because today's story involves one of the most talked about topics of the season, Deshaun Watson. Whenever we talk about Cleveland, the conversation always circles back to its stars. But Watson, in particular, has become almost like a ghost hovering over the franchise. You know how it is being a Browns fan, always dealing with intense emotions, but Watson's recent saga has been a real whirlwind. Everyone knows the weight of his massive contract, the sky-high expectations, and of course the string of injuries that have derailed his path since he arrived. The truth is that, despite all the difficulties, Watson is still under contract through 2026, and there's plenty of doubt and hope about whether he can rediscover the form that once made him a star. Let's be honest. His last 4 seasons have been anything but easy. Only 19 games played in a Browns uniform, a modest 7 wins as a starter, and statistical performances far below expectations. In 2024, his rating plummeted to the worst of his career, just 79. 0. Numbers no one expected to see after that blockbuster trade that brought Watson to Cleveland. Then came the biggest blow. A ruptured Achilles tendon in Week 7, ending his season prematurely. As if that weren't enough, he injured the same tendon again in January, requiring another surgery. It's been a tough drama to deal with. Even so, the franchise still holds hope. Not just hope, but commitment. His fully guaranteed $230 million contract prevents any rushed decision. The team wants to see Watson healthy, wants to see the investment pay off, wants to believe he can still carry the team deep into the playoffs. And that says a lot. It shows Cleveland still sees something in him. The big question is, when will Watson actually be ready to return? During the bye week, some rumors suggested the Browns might try to bring him back to practice, but Kevin Stefanski shut that down immediately. There are protocols, there are medical steps, and Watson hasn't completed them yet. According to Mary Kay Cabot, who closely covers the Browns, Watson is in the middle of the process that could clear him to return to practice. Under NFL rules, players who start the season on the PUP list have an extended window to return, a kind of 3-week trial period after activation. But that only begins once the player is cleared medically. And right now, that's the biggest hurdle. Watson still hasn't fully passed the medical tests. The Browns won't open that window until something changes. The interesting part is that Cleveland has flexibility. As soon as they choose to open the return window, Watson will have 21 days to prove he can be activated. If he's not ready by the end of that period, he returns to the reserve list and misses the rest of the season. It's a race against time, and one of the most stressful ones for the fan base. Rupturing an Achilles tendon is already one of the toughest injuries to recover from. Rupturing the same tendon twice is even more challenging, especially for a quarterback who relies on agility, explosiveness, and mobility. On the other side of the story are Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Gabriel has been given important opportunities and has shown flashes of being a potential quarterback of the future. Sanders, though still a projection, has been turning heads behind the scenes. This creates a complicated situation for Cleveland. Is it worth rushing Watson back, or is it better to keep moving forward with the young quarterbacks while he tries to return at 100%? Remember that Watson will have an approximate $131 million cap hit over the next 2 years, something impossible to ignore. On the other hand, sources close to the quarterback say he is fully focused on returning. Watson believes he can still shine in Cleveland, still justify the investment, still silence the critics. That confidence, that resilience, is something the fan base respects. Even so, the team must decide what's best for the present and the future. We're entering the crucial part of the season, and every game matters to keep playoff hopes alive. The Browns need stability, need answers, and those answers may come from Gabriel, from Sanders, from Watson, or from all of them at different moments. The truth is that the quarterback position has been a torment for Cleveland for decades, and the search for stability continues. Watson was brought here to be that stability, to be the final piece of the puzzle. But patience is essential. The team watches, waits, evaluates. A successful Watson comeback could completely change the trajectory of the season. Browns fans, I know you're used to intense emotions, twists, and uncertainty. But that's exactly why we believe. Because there is always a chance. Always a spark capable of reigniting everything. What remains now is to follow this step by step. If Watson really manages to return, it will be one of the most remarkable chapters in the franchise's recent history. If he doesn't, we'll see how Gabriel and Sanders rise to the challenge. Either way, we're living through a crucial moment for Cleveland. So leave a like. It helps the channel a lot. And comment down below, do you think Watson should return this season? Do you trust Gabriel? Do you think Sanders deserves a chance? Your participation is essential. And don't worry, I'll be back soon with more hot updates on our beloved Cleveland Browns. The passion never dies. The Browns' flame never goes out.